Welcome to the evil world of fake jade. Here in front of us there is a display of fake jade that I unfortunately accumulated since I started my passion in collecting jade, and these are all items that I regret very much of having bought, because they are all in one way or another fake. They are not jade, sold as jade but not jade. I bought these ones in markets, online. Most of them comes from online purchases, but some of these pieces also come from the market. Maybe you have seen my other video where I went to the market in Hong Kong to buy some jade, and indeed these come from the Hong Kong market, and they are all fake because jade resin was detected inside the bangles and the items, so they were all fake. But today we are going to see why it's fake. Why do I say that fake jade is evil? Because once that you realize that you bought a fake piece, you really hate it, and you really hate who sold it to you. So it's really important to not make the mistake before buying. It's fundamental to stop buying fake jade, so maybe they will stop making it. How did I realize that this jade was fake? Well, in the years I understood that there are many ways to tell if jade is fake, but there is never the certainty until you go to a laboratory and you have it analyzed. One very good way to avoid buying fake jade is to buy the rough material by yourself. And as you can see here, this is a jade certificate that I made from a piece that I bought as a stone. This piece, when I bought it, was just a stone. I bought it in Myanmar when I went in one of my trips, and it turned out being a beautiful piece of pale green jade, and I had it carved by the master. So this one I was 100% sure that it was a real jadeite, because I bought the rough stone myself. And same goes for this one, which is my best piece up to today, that I also bought from a rough stone in Myanmar. It's beautiful, it is translucent with a tip of green. There are many ways in which fake jade goes into the market, but it always begins with a seller willing to sell a fake product for a profit. And why is it so? Because jade is rare, and so they artificially make it to have a revenue. Basically, these are people that have no job, they wouldn't know what to do, and so they make fake jade in order to pretend being selling real jade, and then they tell the people that buy it, yeah, this is real jade. And so these are all people willing to scam, and that have nothing to lose, and so they just keep manufacturing and selling fake products. Some of this I bought online, so I couldn't check them, and if you can check the piece by real when you buy it, it's always a minus, because you are going to believe that it's beautiful because they will show you the beautiful pictures, but then once that you can do some manual test, you will understand that you have been scammed. And so wait a second and I will show you how to do. When you are buying it, to check if it's real or not, is to take a very sharp object made of steel and try to scratch it. Try to scratch very, very gently. I mean, not very gently, but in an area which is not obvious. You should somehow trick the vendor and make him accept the fact that you are going to do some tests, and so you try to scratch it. This piece actually here, I could tell right away. I bought it online and the pictures were not very clear, and I said, oh, maybe it's real, I buy it. Mistake, it wasn't. In fact, this is serpentine. Just by looking at it, every time that you see those clouds, those cloudy areas in a kind of transparent, semi-green, semi-yellowish, transparentish stone, that's always serpentine. Is the most common scam ever to sell serpentine instead of a jade, and it's the thing that I hate the most, because it really looks like jade, but it absolutely is not. In fact, as you try here to scratch it, See how easy it is to scratch it. I'm not even applying a lot of pressure, and this is all getting scratched because the jade, I mean nephrite and jadeite, their hardness on the scale of hardness is jadeite 6.5 and jade and nephrite is 6. So they are very hard materials, and compared to serpentine, which is only like a number 4, 4.5, I forgot. Anyway, serpentine you can scratch it right away. Oh, better. Oh, see, with a blade you can shave it off like this. Much easier than scratch it. If you can shave it off like this, 100% not jade, serpentine or some other simulant. Like, take something sharp, like okay, now I have these scissors, but you could have also a knife, a pocket knife, something with a sharp edge, and just try to shave it like this. Move the blade on the surface. See, immediately there is some kind of dust coming off, and it's very easy to scratch. It's super soft, it's a soft material. Jade on the hardness, on the scale of hardness, is a jadeite 6.5 and nephrite 6, so it should absolutely not happen anything like this. In fact, this is serpentine, so easy to recognize serpentine, and the most common online scam, because there are these clouds here in some clear areas. So in the serpentine is easy to recognize because you see through it, and then there are these clouds, these cloudy areas. Sometimes it also comes with black dots inside, and it gives away right away this is serpentine. Unfortunately, I bought this online and I couldn't see the pictures, they were not very clear, and I believed that it was jade, I mean jadeite, nephrite, obviously nephrite, but it wasn't. In fact, this is a new brush. I hate it, and I hate also these two because there are other two fakes. In fact, now I will show you that inside the piece of steel, the piece of metal holding the stuff together, it's brand new. Now I broke it, but it deserves to be broken. This is some modern resin. This brush has never been used, but it has been antiqued. They probably dyed this bone in some way to make it look old, and put some serpentine around the handle. And here we are with this fake product that I bought online. Also this one also shaves pretty easy. Probably this is chalcedony. This one was serpentine, this is chalcedony. Also another fake, modernly make, just now make fake brush, fake antique brush. There are so many of these on the market, be careful. And this is another kind of serpentine, probably wanted to replicate the white jade. In fact, also this one super easy to scratch, and also fake and new. I'm sure that if I open this one, oh no, this looks older. This actually was antique. No, I'm joking. Also this one is new, of course. There's no trace of ink here. If it was an antique original, here would be full of ink. It's never been used, even if it looks 100 years old, so it's all fake. So good to destroy them. And here we have this mythical beast replica of those ancient ones. Let's take this piece here. This should be this is made to look like an old idol, burial idol, probably not probably, surely not. Also bought this online, fake, super soft material, super easy to scratch. See, shaving off like this, impossible. Is not jade, impossible. In this group here I put all the jade that are quite hard to scratch with a piece of steel. So probably this material is jade, jadeite, nephrite. This is 6.5 hardness and this is around 6. But what's wrong with these pieces? They have been artificially aged. See all this fake calcification? This effect should happen in the jade when it stays buried in the ground for thousands of years, and they submerge this piece into a solution that has this colored liquid, which is not plastic, so it looks natural, but it's actually not, because you see that the penetration of the liquid is very shallow, very superficial, because they have been submerging this liquid only for a few days, probably not thousands of years. So the calcification and the process of age is faked here, and I hate this particularly because the ancient jade is beautiful, but fake ancient jade is like a punch in the eye, and so I shouldn't have bought all of this. And come to this, I have bought these bangles out of curiosity, and I probably knew that I was going to make a mistake, but I wanted to try. I mean, this looks like if it was real, it would have been worth thousands and thousands of dollars, because you can see here there is a bit purple, here is green, here is pale green and transparent. This would have been beautiful, and so I brought it to the lab to test, and red dot cannot jade detected, resin detected in all of these. These are imitations of jadeite. If you try to scratch them, I really think that, yeah, see, jadeite is super hard, 6.5. It can't be scratched by an object like this. These scissors made of steel. And also this one, resin detected here. This looks really well done, because the resin is not too intense. Looks like it's quite green and quite nice, but here actually there is this line which is a bit weird, and probably that's where the resin was injected. And also this one, you can't scratch it. This one also full of resin. Here is a bit more obvious. Here there are some areas which look like broken and then fixed somehow. Yeah, this one I should have known that it wasn't real. And this I bought it because I thought that it was antique. How dumb of me. It was not, even if the carving was quite nice. This is completely fake and completely resin injected. And this one also, it's a Buddha, also jadeite, unscratchable, and contains resin. I tested it also in the lab, and also this one has resin. And for this fake jade here, I want to do a further test. The UV light, it doesn't work, but on this stuff that we know is fake, I want to do the final try. Okay, so let's switch off the light, and ooh, see, I should have done it when I bought this stuff. See, it lights up, literally, completely fake. Bangle. This is the little Buddha. Yeah, it lights up a bit. It should be totally non-reflective. This is the other piece, completely lightening up because it has resin. This is the other bangle. Oh, when it lights up like this is resin, when it's so much blue. Another bangle, resin. Well, when it glows like that, it's resin for sure. From here you can even see the seam. There is a resin seam. Would have been good to have this torch when I bought this. Even if it doesn't help, because then the last time that I used it, when I used it, I didn't... I bought the wrong stuff anyway. Look at there. Look under the eye. There is some blue. There is some glowing, so probably it has been injected. It has been injected very, very carefully, very cunningly. Only in some key areas, maybe to fill some holes and cracks. See, there. There is the glowing. Under the eye. Behind the neck. See? That's all injected material or artificial. This other dog here. This one doesn't have any reflection, but it's not been injected, it's been infiltrated with that yellow liquid to make it look like it has been buried for hundreds or thousands of years. Also, this one shouldn't have any injected liquid. I mean, injected liquid, not resin. It's weirdly yellow under the UV light. It's not natural. It's been injected also, this one, with something. Huh? It turned yellow instead of purple. This one? This one doesn't show any sign of injection. It's just a badly made ancient creature. This also injection, this one also no injection. Ah, see, this is the brush. See how the glue glows. The modern glue, the ancient glue would have never glowed like that. Ancient glue was natural, this is chemical, that's why it glows like this. Totally fake. Serpentine is not injected, no need to inject serpentine. It's already fake and ugly by nature. I hope that this selection of horrors helped you to stay away from fake jade online. I wanted to make this video for a while because it's important that people out there, online and in the shops, stop selling fake jade, because when you sell a piece of fake jade, you create another person who is willing. The only way to get my money back would be to perpetrate the scam and so try to sell it to someone for real jade, even if it's not. So it's an evil process where people then are faced with the prospect of becoming fake jade sellers themselves. So this is really something that I don't like, and in fact today I will show you what's the real destiny of fake jade. Let's try to see what happens to this resin injected bangle if you burn it. Let me smell. Yes, it actually smells of burnt plastic. Yes. This is what should happen to all the fake jade in the world. And this is the serpentine, my favorite enemy. See how soft it is? It looks like a piece of sugar. those candy sugars, immediately breaking off. Stop selling serpentine saying that it's jade. Stop selling serpentine. See how it cracks like candies. So this is what should happen to all the fake jade in the world, and I hope that is what will happen to all the manufacturers and sellers also.